Okay, welcome back, guys. So, day 3 of substitution. I hope you all better have been keeping up with all your homeworks because I will be checking them when I get back, and I will be giving an incentive for all of those that did all the homeworks. Now, I said did, so even if you got some of them wrong, that's okay. I will be rewarding you if you attempted them. If you didn't, you are in big trouble. Already starting off the 6 weeks bad. So this is what we've been practicing for, to solve systems, the long way. So here we're going to notice two things. First of all, this has a coefficient of y's have the coefficients. So it's not like yesterday's where it was just plus y and you would just rewrite it. So we had to take that into consideration. So again, the process is the same. This goes here. Okay? So I'm going to be rewriting everything, and it's going to be negative 4x plus 2, and instead of y, I'm going to put 2x plus 7 equals 5. This requires a lot more work because now you got to distribute. So negative 4x plus 4x plus 2 times 7 is 14 equals 5. Now what do you notice here? This cancels out. That's 0 plus 14 equals 5. Got no x's, and my equation just ends up in 14 equals 5. Well, guys, that is wrong. So that means this is a no solution. That is a special case. Whenever you get a number equals 0, so a number equals 0, I'm sorry, not a number equals 0. Whenever you get a number equals a different number, that means it's a false statement and it's a no solution. So this is false. So if it's a false statement, that's how it is, no solution. 0 equals numbers when solving equations. 1 step equations, I got confused. Sorry about that. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Right here, you plug this in right there. Okay, so I'm going to write, and I'm going to do 4x minus 4x plus 21 equals negative 21. Well, that negative right there changes the signs of everything inside the parentheses. Okay, now again, this ends up canceling, but this time I'm left with negative 21 equals negative 21. Is that true or false? Well, this is a true statement. So, because it's true, the answer is infinitely many solutions. Well, wow, we start off with easy ones. That's not cool. That means the rest are hard. So let's see. This one. I'm gonna substitute this. It's not marking, sorry. This in here, in my y's, right there. So I'm gonna rewrite the second equation, 7x plus 4, and instead of y, I'm going to put x minus 7 equals negative 6. And then I distribute 7x plus 4x minus 28 equals negative 6. I combine, that's going to be 11x minus 28 equals negative 6. And then I move this over here, so it's plus 28. And it's 11x equals negative 22. Oh no, not negative, it's positive, sorry. Divide by 11, x equals 2. Now, once you have this 2 is going to go plug in right there. Okay? So then I have x equals 2, y equals 2 minus 7, y equals negative 5. My solution to negative 5. Okay. Next one. I'm already getting tired of writing this. I actually, believe it or not, all the 3 videos for the 3 days, I'm doing them right now. It is, let me see, It is October 29th, Monday, October 29th, 7:45 p.m. I have not left school. So, guys, I'm doing this because I care for you. So, let's see this one. This one. That I plug in right there in my y. So, I'm going to, let me zoom in, and it's going to be negative 2x minus 6 times negative 7x plus 21 equals negative 6. Now, then I simplify. Well, I distribute. It's going to be negative 2x plus 42x minus 126 equals negative 6. Ooh, those are big numbers. Not liking this. I combine this, that's 40x, and I move this over here, plus 126. You can't even understand that. That's going to be 120. Oh, okay, not that big numbers. Divided by 40, divided by 40. X equals 3. Okay? Now this, remember, you always plug it back in the one that's equal in y equals. So it's going to be y equals negative 7 times 3 plus 21. And that's going to be negative 21 plus 21, which is 0. So my solution is going to be 3, 0. Okay. Next one. I'm going to, again, with this is the one in y equals, so that goes there, and I'm going to substitute it. So it's going to be negative 10x minus 2 times negative 5x plus 5 equals 10. So then I distribute negative 10x plus 10x minus 10 equals 10. Ooh, it's negative 10. I just saw the negative sign. It's negative 10. So this cancels out, and that's negative 10 equals negative 10. Is this true or false? Well, that's true. If it was true, it was infinitely many solutions. Okay, let's continue. Here, you find the one that's in y equals, always. And that goes here. So it's going to be 6x plus 3. Instead of y, it's 7x minus 7 equals negative 21. 6x, I distribute, plus 21x minus 21 equals negative 21. Combine this. Ooh, that's 27x. Ugly number. But when I move this to the other side, I get 0. Divide by 27, divide by 27. X equals 0. Now this, you plug it back in the y equals. I've already told you. So it'll be y times 7 times 0 minus 7. This cancels, and it's y equals negative 7. So my solution is 0, negative 7. I haven't been boxing my answers. Please box your answers. I will count them wrong if you don't box your answers. Okay. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Okay. This one. Y equals 3x plus 5. You please substitute it right there. So you write negative 6x plus 2 times 3x plus 5 equals negative 1. So then I distribute, and that's negative 6x plus 6x plus 10 equals negative 1. This cancels out because that's 0. So I'm left with 10 equals negative 1. Is that true or false? Well, that's false. When it's false, it's no solution. Okay. Ah, this one's easy. Remember, you just plug this in -2 right there. So it's 3x plus 5 times -2 equals -10. 3x minus 10 equals -10. I move this to plus 10. That's 3x equals 0. Divided by 3, divided by 3, x equals 0. Okay. Now that you know x equals 0, oh, you don't even have to plug it back in because you already know what my y value is. What's my y value? -2. I was about to plug it in. 0, -2. Excellent. We found an easy one. And okay, let's just finish. Okay. This is my y value right there. So it'll be y, and I'm sorry, not y. I write 4x minus 6. Instead of y, I write -4x plus 9 because I'm substituting equals 2. I distribute. That's 4x plus 24x minus 54 equals 2. I combine. That's 28x, and I move this over there. So that's going to be plus 54. I get 56. So I get 28 equals 56. Divide by 28, divide by 28. X equals 2. So now that you know that, you just plug it back in. You always plug it in the y equals. So y equals -4 times 2 plus 9. And that's y equals -8 plus 9. And that's y equals 1. So my solution ends up being 2, 1. One last problem, guys, and we're done. Oh. So this one, right there. So there you plug it in that y. -x plus 4. Instead of y, you put -5x plus 6 equals 3. And then you distribute -x minus 20x plus 24 equals 3. Combine like terms. -21x, and then I move this over here, minus 24 equals -21. Well, so what does x equals? X equals 1. And then I plug it in right there, and I get y equals -5 times 1 plus 6. Y equals -5 plus 6, so y equals 1 as well. So my solution, 1, 1. Okay, guys. Finally, we finished. So those were 3 days on substitution. I will be quizzing you tomorrow. So you do have a quiz on just substitution by itself. And then after that, I'll be back and I'll be teaching you the elimination method. Okay? Got it? Good luck on that quiz tomorrow. Make sure you study. Bye.